It's as good a plan as any, but it's not the quality of the plan. It's whether or not we can get them to do it. Has been from the start. Nothing has changed. Still, something to think about. What's this one? Well, this reads more like a poem than anything else. I am always thinking about his well-being. You know that. You don't need to remind me. It's at the forefront of my mind. If it wasn't, do you really think I'd still be here? Besides, you miss. You're lucky. I almost turned you into a snail. Still, better than a slug. At least, as a snail, you've always got your home on your back. I remember you. You're Harry's friend, aren't you? This isn't the first time you've apparated here. Are you all right? How can I help you? Oh. My pocket watch. I knew I'd misplaced it. I had no idea where. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it back to me. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you, but you didn't have to apparate here. You could have just sent an owl. Nevertheless, thank you. It's not only a kind gesture, but a kind action too. But I don't think that you came all the way here through an apparition just to return my watch. Is something the matter? Ah, yes. Where are my manners? You visit my home, and I immediately threaten to turn you into a snail. Could I get you a glass of water or something like that? Just a moment. Here. You look a little cold. It wouldn't take much to turn this glass of water into, oh, I don't know, let's say, a hot chocolate. Let's give it a go. Fuss it up. No, it's no bother at all. Just give it a moment to warm up. Now, why don't you tell me what the matter is? Eh? Ah, yes. Well. I'm no stranger to being alone. I'm no stranger to running away. It's a tired expression, but the fact is, there is a difference between being alone and being lonely. A subtle difference, but the difference nevertheless. Excuse me. Ooh. That's a bit better. Chocolate. I'm beginning to sound a bit like Mooney, which is no bad thing. Oh, friend of mine. Yes, there you go. I'll just pop that there for you. Now, where are we? Yes. Oh. Ah, yes. Well, when you arrived here, it would be wrong for me to say I was talking to nobody, because, well, I was talking to someone. I was talking to myself. You see, I've been stuck here for some time now on my own. A sort of house arrest, which, given my previous circumstances, while an upgrade, is still an arrest. Being stuck indoors, it can be tiring, and it can be lonely. But there's nothing wrong with talking to oneself. And home, rather much like the snail, is where you make it. And the truth is, this place hasn't felt like home to me for quite some time. True, creature is still here and cantankerous as ever. Well, like you, I felt trapped. And I felt alone. Not lonely, because there were people all around me all the time, my family. And, well, rather much like my surnames, I think I told you before, I was the black sheep of my clan. And so, as you have done, I did the same. I ran away. I ran away from a situation that was unfair. A situation that was hurting me. And not just hurting me, but hurting those I loved too. When a loved one sees you subjected to a situation or a burden that shouldn't be yours, the world cries. But I ran away, and I found a place there for the first time in some time I could call home. Yes, James, my true family. Harry's father. I don't mind. You came here like consider you a friend. And you may find it strange that I was discussing our correspondence with myself, but, well, let's just say that along with being an expert in running away, I'm also somewhat of an expert in getting caught. No, I served my time in Azkaban. Lord knows it. And when I got back to the world, I left. It wasn't the same place I remembered. You see, my friend, we all have the rather nasty habit of making prisoners of ourselves. Yes. Of whether by choice or circumstance. We can all find ourselves in prison. Now, I mean this sincerely, and I hope that you listen to me. If you find yourself in a situation that you know isn't right, that is making you unhappy, or perhaps even it's hurting you, running away isn't defeat. It's not just survival either. It's you giving yourself the best possible chance at the life that you deserve to live. Listen to me. I've been maudlin. Too many nights alone in this place. Too many bad memories, I suppose. And yes, when you're trapped between four walls for some time, longer than you'd like, it gets lonely. But that's where very special things can start to help you. Very special things. True friends. True friends. If you don't have friends, which some people don't, I didn't have friends for a very long time, you'll find them. If you give yourself the chance and you take yourself out of a situation that might make it difficult for you to do so. And what's more, and this is the wonderful part, when you make friends, true friends, you can be away for a long, long time. I was. A long, long time. And when you get out of that space where you were, they'll still be there. And though the world may have changed and they'll greet you as if you had never gone. They'll welcome you back with open arms. And finally, you'll feel like you're home again. You are not drinking your hot chocolate because I am talking far, far too much. Last time I saw you, you were hurt. Something had happened. And we did a little magic to help you feel better. Well, how about, with your permission, of course, we do a little bit more magic. Oh, nothing too weird. Nothing too extraordinary. Yes. Unfortunately, Creature still hasn't been able to find my actual wand. It does make me wonder what a foul thing does all day, but well, it seems to be somewhat working. Now, I'm not conducting an orchestra, don't worry. I thought that because you've had a stressful time, we could do a little exercise that will hopefully make you feel better. I would say sometimes the simplest remedies are more effective than even magic. Hot chocolate, a conversation, and even as you're not very talkative, just listening, being in the same room as someone else. I will say, you look a little tired. Tempo verite. How do you feel? Well, I certainly hope it works. If you can, just focus on the tip of the wand. And if you're able, follow it with your eyes. That's it. Good. I'm going to go up. Is it helping? It often helps me to relax too. Something about just reminding yourself that everything's in the same place. Nothing's gone. Your eyes are there. Your nose is there. Your arms are there. Your hands. Everything's in its right place. You carry home with you. Always remember, even when you're feeling lonely, you're never alone. Well done. And there's no shame in that. Not at all, really. That doesn't mean that I don't need people, or I don't need company. It also doesn't mean that I don't miss people either. And so sometimes, what I do when I'm lonely, I've been stuck inside too long, I'd like to go out or do the things that I'd like to do, or see the people I would usually want to see. What I do is I think about who I miss, those who I miss the most, and even those who are not with us anymore. I think about them, the times we shared, and I remember that we're all one of two parts. I remember that my memory is half a memory. The other half belongs to the person I shared it with. And so then I remember that the other person is sharing that experience with me when I remember. And then if I can, I will contact that person in any way that I can, just to say hello. If I can't, because they're gone, or because I'm not allowed to see anybody, then I plan. I plan what I'll do the next time I see them. I'll plan what I'd like to do the next time that I see them. And then, as soon as I'm able, I see them. And when you embrace a friend after a long time alone, like I said, they haven't changed. The world may have, but not just that. The world stops. The world stops for your friendship. Because you are half of one thing, and the other person is the other half. You feel whole. And as warm as a cup of hot chocolate. I was cruel when I said about turning you into a snail. I apologize. You caught me off guard. But don't forget that the snail always carries its home on its back. And sometimes it can share that home with a slug. Well, I've gone on and on. You're probably tired. It's getting cold in here. feel like there are things for me to do. Things that I must do. You're more than welcome to come here whenever you like. But yes, I must carry on with my correspondence. I hope that I've helped, at least, to make you feel a little bit better with my silly story about slugs, snails, and, as usual, I've spoken about myself far too much. I hope that you can forgive me. And yet, I hope that you at least enjoyed your hot chocolate. I'll send you back to Hogwarts now, another place that I felt not just at home, but as home. Oh, I will send you back, but when you get back to Hogwarts, tell James I miss him.